Good morning, everybody. I got the water cooking right now, and I'm gonna be making some coffee. Just woke up. No one's on yet, but you will be in a minute. You guys want to see something cool that I got recently? I'll show you. So I have. I'm trying to find it. Whatever, it's around here somewhere. I got a Raspberry Pi. Surprise live. What's up, random fandom? What's up, Dave? It is a surprise live. I even surprised Dave, and he's right next door. But I have a Raspberry Pi around here somewhere. All full disclosure, my house is a bit of a mess. But I have this Raspberry Pi around here somewhere, and I'm turning it into a Super Nintendo. Fucking Porter. I'm turning it into a Super Nintendo so I can play Mario Kart. Pretty excited about that. This connects via USB to the Raspberry Pi. And I'm gonna be crushing it on some Mario Kart soon. But gonna make me some coffee. Gotta dump out my grounds. Give me a second. So once upon a time, in an RV far, far away, a long time ago in an RV far, far away, I actually made the mistake of dumping my grounds down my sink years back, and I did it for months and months and months. But eventually, my sink got clogged, and I had to take the piping apart and dig all of this coffee grounds out of the P-trap, and it never put them down the sink again. And I just scoop them out with a spoon and dump them in the garbage like a good boy. And everyone's gonna be like, well, fucking duh. But you know what? Like, now I know. I didn't know before. It was lesson learned the hard way, which is how I learn all of my lessons. Len says, I am 3 cups and 2 joints down already this morning. What's up, Joe Mackey? I am not. I don't even have 3 joints. I don't have enough weed for that. I have a bowl. That's all I got. Actually, I got that bowl and then this little nuggy here. That's all I got. Which Dave kicked down to me yesterday. So let me, now we just wait for the water to boil. And we'll drink coffee together. I really don't like waking up. Like, I like the fact that I'm not dead, I guess. But I didn't sleep very well last night. And I don't know, waking up, like coming out of your dreams or your comfort, and like you're just so fucking comfortable. And then waking up to the regular world. Just not comfortable anymore because you're getting up and you're moving around. And you would stay in bed, but you have to shit real bad. Dave says, my cup's 20 ounces. Random fandom, where am I these days? Let me show you where I am, bud. While the coffee's cooking. Be cooler if I just showed you. That's where I'm at. There's my van, but that's where I'm at. Here I am. Up in the woods, up in the mountains, man. Snow-capped mountains. But yeah, this is where I'm at. Right here. I'm This is Oregon. I'm out in Oregon. Pacific Northwest, you're absolutely right. Only spot out wet. Well, I mean, I don't know of anywhere else that has snow-capped mountains year-round. Probably Colorado has some. But the West Coast is the best coast. We are out west. I wish this coffee would cook faster. Has anyone watched that new Dexter show yet? Nevada has snow capped year round. That's cool. I don't know if I don't remember ever seeing them in Nevada. Probably closer to like Tahoe and stuff, huh? No snow for me. I got enough stuck here in Missouri? Montana? Yeah, I don't really like the snow either, my friend. But it's like 85 degrees with snow on the ground. What's up, Jack? Smiling Jack's in the house. What up, dude? Yeah, Missouri. That's what I thought. Montana's MT. Missouri's MO. I just sneezed so bad, but it won't come out. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, that's the worst fucking mystery of life, dude. Jack, be nimble. Jack's not so quick. Where you at these days, Jack? You at Pondo? I love snow. No bugs, no thugs. The cold keeps the problems away. Well, I guess I'm the problem because it'll keep me away. George, what's up, man? Charnewski. That's cool. That's a cool name. That's fun to say. I'm doing alright, man. Just, wiping sleepies out of my eyes, waiting for my morning coffee to cook. And of course, I got the good stuff. Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla. It's so funny, too, because this is my favorite coffee, right? But if I go to a Dunkin' Donuts and I ask for the French vanilla coffee, I don't like the way they make it. I only like the way I make it. I don't know why that is. That's the first sip's worth the wait. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Jack, yeah, you're at Pondo Slabs as usual. Did you get another vehicle yet? I know that your van broke down. For those who don't know, Jack, the one we're talking to, his name in here is Thomas, but we all call him Jack. He's a slabber. He's one of our good friends out there at Ponderosa. If you guys have any history questions, Jack's the one to talk to because he was alive during whatever question you have. Yeah, I do. I use more grounds. That's probably what's up, random fandom. You use more grounds than they do at Starbucks. It's really Dunkin' Donuts. I use more grounds than they do at Dunkin' Donuts. That's probably true. I do make my coffee a bit strong. Dutch Bros be popping up everywhere in Sacramento. Dude, we have like 6 in this town. I would actually love to have a Dutch Bros today. If anybody wants to sponsor... Hey, relax. Hey, why are you screaming at me? That's how you know that the water's in a lot of pain. Because it screams. Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor a Dutch Bros for Dave and I, that'd be really cool. Like, I'd love to go get a Dutch Bros today. And we got totally screwed out of our burgers. Yesterday on the live stream, there was someone that said his name was Porter and that he was a manager at this burger joint, like 10 minutes down the mountain. And so Dave and I made that part of our plan to go get a burger. And when we got there, there was no one there named Porter. I don't know if it was a miscommunication or if it was like a really epic troll. But, we didn't get a burger yesterday. So if anyone wants to sponsor some Dutch Bros for Dave and I, that'd be cool. My SUV is almost built and the torque converter is going out. Worth $1,200 to fix it with 24/7 on engine, or 247,000 on the engine, or get something newer. I don't know, what year is it? I mean, most likely it'd be worth fixing. What's up, Darren? Keeps the problems away, yeah, right, until your sewer freezes and you have to drip all the faucets in the house and you can't get out of the yard, much less get your vehicle out. Bro, I've been there. I always call location before you show up. You know what, Random? With Dave and I talked about that. I was like, I can't believe I wasn't even suspicious. Like, I can't believe that I didn't call and see first. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was just giggling to myself. I was like, that was pretty clever, actually. Like, that was pretty fucking clever, right? What a good troll. I mean, it would have been cooler to have a $22 burger, but hang on one second. Let me respond to this text. There we go. All right, time to... So what I do is I dump the coffee in this, right? Just the grounds. And this is a French press. And I've got a little doohickey over here that I'll use to press it down. But I definitely use more grounds than Dunkin' Donuts. Shit, I'm actually running low on this coffee. I got other coffee too, but this is my favorite. And I'm running low on it, which is a shame. But yeah, taking any and all Dutch Bros coffee donations. Not just for me either. Not just for me either. I would get Dave a coffee also. That's a terrible angle. Why did I do that to myself? Hi, I'm a kettle. This is what happens when I live stream before coffee, dude. This is why I can't have nice things. Coffee cup. We're getting warmer. Getting closer. Here's the French press thingamajiggy thing. So, coffee in here. Coffee in here. Water in here. And then this is the press. There's supposed to be a lid for it. Lost that months and months and months ago. But I haven't needed it. I'm also out of paper towels. Gosh. How do I do life without paper towels? Now my house is just going to have to stay dirty, I guess. Or I'll use kitchen towels, I guess. That would make sense, right? Actually pretty excited for this coffee. Dave, if you want to come over and get coffee, you totally can, bro. I know you've already had some. Press, boom. There. Coffee's made. But my cup is not prepared yet. I need to prepare the cup with my sugar. This is I ran out of sugar and I had to go to the closest gas station that had sugar when we were at the last camp spot, and all they had was powdered sugar. So this is powdered sugar. I do have regular sugar too. I'm gonna use all this up first. It doesn't come out very well because it gets powdered. You know, gets stuck. Come on. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. I like my coffee like I like my women. Dark and full of white powder. See if I can. I'll do this over the sink. Yeah, boy. Now, the final move. Stirring it. Coffee is done. Who's drinking coffee with me? I know it's much later in other areas. I mean, it's pretty late here on the West Coast. It's, let's see, almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, this is gonna be so good. Missing a little something, something. Not as lively in the morning, am I? Come on. Come out of your fucking home. This is like getting ketchup. No squeeze ketchup bottles. It might have been too much sugar. Kidding. There's no such thing as too much sugar. I threw my spoon. That's totally a lie, I know. Dude, only four likes. There's a dozen people in here, but only 1/3 of you like me. That's cool. It's better odds with you guys than with women. Oh, I've got so many comments to catch up on. I just saw that. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me catch up on comments. Dave says, gonna need weed in a couple of days. Yeah, I'm out of weed. Dave's gonna be out of weed. Who's just out here suffering in the woods? I forgot to clean out the coffee. Random Phantom says, I forgot to clean out the coffee machine last time I used it a few months ago. I need to bleach the whole thing. Yeah, dude. My grandfather would have fucking hated you. Cleaning out the coffee pot. He's like, you're letting all the seasoning out. He just made cowboy coffee, though. He'd, like, cook his coffee in this big pot. Like, put coffee grounds in it, fill it with water, and put it on the stove and cook it. And then he would take his coffee cup and just dip it into the into the fucking thing and drink it. And then when he wanted more coffee, he wouldn't clean out the grounds that were in there. He would just add another layer of grounds, add more water, and cook it, and then dip his coffee cup in the next day. Every time I go over there, you want some coffee? He's like, no, Grandpa, I'm good. I never drank French press coffee. Kind of fancy. I mean, it's not that fancy. I don't care if they call it French. It's mainly the fact that I don't have the electricity for a coffee pot, so I have to boil the water. And then you have two options. You could do percolated coffee, drip coffee, like if you pour it slowly through a drip machine, or you could do French press. And this French press is the way I do it. It's like the quickest. Has anyone ever ordered that smoke from Washington that is legal in all the states? It might be Delta. I'm not sure. Is it real? You're talking about Delta 9, bro. It's like diet weed. It's got no THC in it, so like it's not psychotropic. Zig, do you know Do Hippie? No, I don't. I don't think so. Put some vanilla extract in the coffee if you got it. Don't worry, Dutch Bros or Dunkin' Donuts already did that for me. This is French vanilla. French vanilla coffee. Hello there, live stream, second day in a row. Fry an egg. Hope you slept well. I did not sleep well, as a matter of fact. I was just bitching to Dave about that. I don't know why I couldn't sleep last night, but I couldn't. Hemp. It's not exactly hemp, but like I guess it is hemp. I think of hemp as the like it is legal in all states. Hemp is, but I think of that as like a farming. How do I explain this? They're like making ropes and shit like that out of their hemp or whatever other products they make. We're not smoking hemp. That'd give me a fucking headache. Have you tried the THC pills? No. Well, have I? I've tried edibles. I couldn't imagine THC pills being all that different. If you make cowboy coffee, bust an egg in there. Shell and all. The shell treats water and egg. Sucks all the grounds together, and that's what ladies do at church. Delta 8 and 10 is from hemp. Delta 9 is from weed. I think you can get Delta 9 weed, though, that doesn't have any THC in it. It's like high CBD, no THC, Delta 9. I don't know. I call it diet weed, bro. Because I like getting stoned. I do. I enjoy being stoned. And that's not the only reason I smoke weed, but I do enjoy it. Someone's been trying to hack into my LinkedIn account for a while now. I keep getting verification codes for LinkedIn. That's interesting. I'm not seeing this live stream on my channel. Oh, there it is. There it is. Have you tried bourbon coffee? I think I got it from TA or Petro. I don't think so. I don't think I've tried that. Have you tried bourbon coffee? I mean, if you're getting it from truck stops, I don't think it's got bourbon in it. I honestly could like sleep for another like 4 hours. I did not sleep well at all last night. I was up and like tossing and turning. It must have been like 3 in the morning, maybe, when I fell asleep. I was scared to look at the time. You know what I mean? Don't be scared. I am scared, mortified, stupefied, petrified by you. Yeah, Dave and I totally went to go get that burger yesterday. And there was no one at that restaurant named Porter. I don't know if it was lost in translation or a miscommunication. But when I asked for a manager named Porter when I got there, the dude looked at me like I had 4 fucking heads. That's when I knew it was like, oh. So Dave and I left, and I was like, Dave was like, what a motherfucker. And I was like, started just laughing. I was like, that was pretty clever, actually. Like, what a good troll. I'm more mad at myself for not being more suspicious. That's the best coffee. My new favorite coffee now, but it's not free. Dude, coffee's never free. Too warm to sleep? Never look at the time if you wake up. Actually, no, it wasn't too warm to sleep. It was nice. Like, it's not too hot here. I'm up in the mountain. Down in Bend, it might be too hot to sleep. But up here, it's fine. I bet you it was like 55 degrees last night. I bet you it was like 55 degrees. Oh, I'm seeing, Dave. I'm seeing now why you're asking if I knew Do Hippie. Did I know him? I don't know. I'd have to see a picture of him, I think. I think it was 45 last night. Let me look. I can just look. Yeah, it was. Lows of 45 yesterday. Oh, no, wait. Lows of 56 yesterday. Today, low of 55. Tomorrow, 47 are the lows. Today, it's going to be high of 87 in Bend, but I'm not in Bend, so let me look up the weather. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Ignore me. Let me look at the weather where we are instead of where we've been. Low of 44 tonight. Tomorrow will be a low of 37. Day after that will be a low of 44. So it's definitely not too cold or too hot to sleep. Not here. This week I have Folgers instant cold coffee. Not bad with some flavored cream. Dissolves better than regular instant. I can't do instant coffee, dude. I used to have a friend of mine who ended up being a giant piece of shit, but he drank Maxwell House and Folgers instant coffee mixed together. I can't do it. I can definitely taste the freeze dried. All right, Dave, I'll remind you. Vegas is supposed to be 111. That sucks. It's roasting here in Dublin, and I'm half Portuguese, used to the heat. Dude, okay. I gotta look and see how hot it gets in Dublin, in Portugal. Because I'm pretty sure we're lower. I want to see what hot is for Europeans. Dublin weather. Bro, what? You're joking. It's 74 degrees Fahrenheit in Dublin right now. Is this? Yeah, Ireland. I had to make sure it wasn't like Dublin, Texas or something stupid. That's perfect weather. What are you talking about? You're crazy. What's 74 in Celsius? Yeah, it's 23 degrees, bro. That's like room temperature. What's going on here? Why is that hot? 82 is high today in North Dakota. That place is awesome. Why not live there? I don't want to live anywhere, dude. I don't want to stay anywhere year round. But it gets like negative 20 here in the winter, so I should imagine it would require a lot of money to live there in Bend. Costs a lot. Yeah, the cost of living in Bend is pretty high. I grew up here, and it's pretty much everyone I grew up with got priced out of Bend, and if they haven't yet, they're about to be. Everyone that I know that bought a home did not buy a house in Bend. 103 in Palmdale. Palmdale. Every time I drive through Palmdale, I have to play that song. Come back to me. 109 in Nyland in Slab City. That's it. I'm moving to Dublin. The only instant coffee that is good is the cappuccino mix. I don't think I've tried the cappuccino mix. I haven't tried those yet. And if you haven't tried Dutch Bros yet, you should. If there's a Dutch Bros near you and you considered it and you're like, meh, you should do it. It's the same way on Florida. My parents bought a condo for $37,000 in the 1970s. Same condo is selling for hundreds of thousands. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know a woman that bought a house right outside of Seattle for $42,000, and today it's like 300 or 400 grand. I'm from Los Angeles, but after living in Palmdale now 15 years, I appreciate it, believe it or not. You appreciate Palmdale or Los Angeles? Jack says it's cooled down in Island. It's 109 there. It's we got a cold snap coming through. It's only 110 degrees. Lots of people are being priced out. Yeah, for sure. If we were still at Fort Benning, we can go bowling at the PX. I don't think I ever went bowling at the PX at Benning. But the only time I was in Benning was at basic training, so we didn't get to go do shit like that. I don't know. We didn't have a bowling alley on Sand Hill. When were you at Fort Benning? When were you there, bro? Palmdale. Oh, yeah, okay. Less traffic and free parking. I can't stand LA now. I feel that, bro. Yeah. Every time I go to LA, it's just so overwhelming. That's why they want 15-minute cities everywhere, is because driving through the city fucking sucks. And you're right, parking is always a nightmare. You have to pay for it everywhere you go. You can't just go enjoy the city and bring your own vehicle. You gotta also bring money. You were in Fort Benning at 88. That's cool, man. I was 4 years old when you were in Fort Benning. I went to. Do you remember the unit? Did you do? I'm assuming you did basic training there. Did you do basic training there? And if you did basic training there, do you remember which unit you were in? Which unit you did basic with? Because I remember all that shit. Oh man, it is nice to drink some coffee. Yes, basic. I was in 4th platoon, Drill Sergeant Gray. There's the wind blowing my door closed. Do you know like what company it was? I remember I was in 4th platoon, Foxtrot Company, 2nd Battalion, 58th Brigade, Fox 258. I stayed up on Hill in Action next to Palmdale when I was 18. I ate some seeds out of Greenball and Ditch. Went through hell of a loop and said I better get home. Coffee cheers. My day off, been working doubles past month. Ding. Cheers, bro. Cheers to days off. What have you been doing? Working doubles. What do you work? What do you do? It says your name is Califast Dev. So are you doing you do computer work or something? Are you a developer? I usually see dev with developers, so. Jesus, dude, I never remember that. Were you in Quonset huts or barrack dorms? So we were in, it's funny you should ask. So they had the space shuttles there, like the dorms, like those brick buildings. We were next to them in some mobile housing in the parking lot. My whole unit, Foxtrot unit, was in these our barracks. We didn't have rooms. We had one big open fucking room and all the beds wrapped around the room. And we all, towing the line was us standing in the middle of the room in front of our bunk. In fact, that building also had laundry and showers and a bathroom in it too, and where we slept. It was all in one room. Thanks for the smoke break, Zig. I enjoy smoking while listening to your interesting stories. Cool, man. That's cool. I appreciate that. It's been a few since I've seen you, but always on your live. I'm glad you guys are here. Did I miss it? Did you tell me what you did, Dev? Oh, you did. You manage a property and you're CNA. That's cool. Fuck, man. CNAs. That's rough work to be working doubles in. More power to you. I don't think I could be a CNA. What, Sag? What? Come here. She's like hounding me. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want something? Do you want something? Now you don't want to be upside down, do you? Ha ha. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Thank you. I love you too. I love you too. You're a good girl. Well, you should stinky dog breath. You got stinky dog breath and stinky dog kisses. Yeah, she's the best doggy ever. Last time you saw me, I was in Long Beach. Bro, that was a hot minute ago. I was in It's been a minute. Well, I've been back to Long Beach, but I don't remember the last time I live streamed for Long Beach. I had the van at the time. Was I on the beach? Like on the beach? That was such a good parking spot. When I was live streaming from the beach, I was at least a couple years ago, right? Go on. Yeah, that was such a good parking spot, but they closed that whole beach down for van lifers. Like, we can't park there no more. That van blew up too, actually. Threw a bearing in it. Darren says, I built my own house in the country in North Dakota. 1 year later, I broke my neck. Girl left when I was in the hospital, so I sit in the house and watch sunflowers grow. It's probably more peaceful than, having the girl there nagging you all the time, but sometimes we would rather have the girl sitting here nagging us than be alone. Just depends. Was I there the 4th of July? I might have been there the 4th of July. That makes sense. That makes sense. It would be summertime. That'd be in Long Beach. I miss that van. That was a nice van. I hate that it blew up. What's up, Zam? Same platypus in the house. He says, sup, Zig and all. Okay. I'll put the kettle on for tea. Hey, Sam, do you live anywhere near a harbor by any chance? I did hear something about the Brits. Maybe you guys, I know you're not British, but you have the Queen on your money, so you're basically British. I love pissing off the Aussies like that. You tell them that they're British and they get all upset. Then you remind them they have the Queen on their money, and they get more upset. Darren says I put 7,500 miles on my van in 8 weeks. My dad is in the hospital on Minnesota line. Is he doing okay? Are you doing okay? That's tough, man. I'm gonna send you all the good vibes for a quick healing. Oh man, I better plug my phone in before it becomes DED dead. Zig, yeah, I'm tired. Just turned 58 working 2 jobs. You're a couple hours drive. Sam says he's a couple hour drives from any coast. So it would be a couple hour drive for you to throw that fucking tea in the harbor and go get yourself some coffee like a man. Don't listen to me, dude. I'm just talking on tea, not you. King now. Charles has minted his own coins. You know what? I gotta respect it. Charles minted his own coins while our president minted his own meme coin. I never, if you had told me 20 years ago, one day we would have a president who made a fucking meme coin, a crypto meme coin of himself, I would have laughed you right out of the room. It's a weird time to be alive. Darren says his dad's doing better. He's just in rehab. That's good news, man. I'm glad that he's doing all right. Glad that he's doing better. Rehab can be tough. That's when the healing really starts. You know, I don't have to fucking tell you, but that's when the work begins. The rehab is where you find out how much grit you've actually got. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sam. Fuck tea. I heard something about the Brits though, that if you're over at somebody's house, in the UK or in England, and they're offering you tea all the time, whenever they stop offering you tea, that means it's time to leave. Like they're subtly telling you that you need to leave. Say, do you want to go lay down? You're laying next to the door like you want to go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. Go on. Oh, you don't want to. Okay. You're such a weirdo. I have a weird dog, guys. You're just laying right there. You can go potty? You thirsty? You hungry? Why don't you just tell me what you want, girl? Speak English. Yeah, fuck yeah, Darren. That is good news. Tea and scones. Earl Grey. Hey, dude. I got a question for you, Sam. For you, Ozzy. Have you ever had biscuits and gravy? Like American biscuits and gravy? Bro. Oh my god, that sounds legit. I'm suddenly thinking back through my past when people stop offering more cups of tea. I miss their hands. That's funny. Like, they were trying to tell you to get the fuck out and you ignored them. Oh, Zag wants water. That's what Zag wants. Your water bowl's empty. Let's get you some water. Don't mind me just giving my dog water. Yeah. Here you go, good girl. Gave her food too. You have not had biscuits and gravy. If you ever come to the States, dude, I'll make you some biscuits and gravy, or I'll just buy some from a restaurant. But I did go down this rabbit hole the other day for like an hour watching British people react to biscuits and gravy for like the first time they've ever had it, and it was pretty fun. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but I think next time you roll through Palmdale, my white side will make you biscuits and gravy. Dude, I'm assuming, are you Mexican or are you black? Say what you will. I've had some fire ass biscuits and gravy from some black folks. Jay, did you go to the burger joint? Dave, you want to cover this or do you want me to? So we did go to the burger joint, and I don't know why I wasn't more suspicious, Jay. Dave and I went to the burger, which wasn't that far out of the way. It wasn't like it was a inconvenient to stop by this place, but we stopped by, and when the guy said his name was Porter and asked for Porter and show up after 3:30. So we did all of that. Went there and asked for Porter, and the host looked at me like I had 4 fucking heads. There's no one there named Porter. And I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with the troll that it was. Like, that was a pretty good troll to like, yeah, it was bullshit. That's what Dave said. That's bullshit. And I started giggling. I was like, that was pretty clever. Like I can't even be mad at the troll. Like, I'm more upset with myself for not being more suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, I should have known better. It wasn't somebody I ever recognized in the chat before. I don't know if it was like lost in translation, if there's a miscommunication, if this person exists and I just missed something, or if it was really just a really super clever troll. But I do have to kind of tip my hat to that troll. That was a pretty decent troll. I will be more suspicious in the future. But I was just giggling to myself when we were walking away from this restaurant, being like, man, that was pretty clever. Oh, you're Latina and Norwegian. Yeah. Yeah, you are a mix. You say what you will. I don't know what kind of Latina you are, but I fucking love Latin food, dude. Latin food's fire. I just say I'm a Mexican Jew. I mean, yeah. Give it 50 years, it might be like double generational trauma on your ancestors. Yeah, Jay, that is bullshit. You're right. Darren says my dad can make the best potato dumplings. No one else can get it to turn out Norwegian style. Have you been to Slabs lately? Yeah, I've been to, not like how lately is lately. I went, what is this, July? I think I was there in like February. I went and visited. Spanish Mexican. Is that different than Mexican? Because like I know Spain invaded Mexico, and that's why they speak Spanish and the conquistadors and all that, but I didn't know there was like a Spanish Mexican. My daughter's Mexican. My daughter's Mexican. I got me a Mexican daughter. Every once in a while I'll text her and tell her to deport herself because she's Mexican. She thinks it's funny. Hey, 20 folks in here. Hell yeah. 9 likes. What the fuck? Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Or dislike it. I don't care. The interaction with the algorithm is all I'm after. So, let's see who my top fans are. John Riesinger. I don't even know. Teacher K. Teacher KT. I think they were here at the beginning of the chat. Teacher's still here. A porter, like a porterhouse. Yeah, exactly. That's what they said their name was. And there was no one there named Porter. So that was a genuinely impressive troll. Like hard to like be mad about it. I'm gonna remember that because I'm gonna do that to someone one day. Somebody who deserves it. I didn't deserve it. I would have loved. We looked at the menu and it was like, damn, dude, these are some good looking burgers. They were like $24 burgers with like lots of ingredients on them and shit. But I was excited about it for like 10 seconds until I found out there was no one there named Porter, and I can't afford no $20 burger. So Dave and I went to Sonic instead. Spent money we shouldn't have. Mexican from Mexico, Spanish from Barcelona. Oh, I got you. And Sinaloa. Sinaloa? Fuck, I'm hacking that up. Sinaloa. Yeah, Sinaloa, Mexico. Mexico. Yeah, I like Mexican food too, Dave. Dave and I went to Mexico, and we had some questionable fucking food off the side of the street at a street cafe, like a street vendor. And it was fire. It was goat head. Eating goat head tacos. What's up, Jeffrey Vincent? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. Since you're just joining us, be one of the cool ones and smash the like button. Half of you haven't. Don't be that guy. Don't be on that half. Be on this half. In fact, I've been watching my own live stream so I can see comments, and I haven't even liked my own live stream, so I'm basically a hypocrite. So I'm gonna do that right now. Turder. Is that a Bigfoot hat? Yes, sir. Bigfoot in Oregon with the CIB on it. Any news on Zane? I don't know who that is. I mean, I know of a Zane. Jay liked it. Shit, yeah. Me too, Jay. I liked it also. I just smashed that like button. I just recently got to try authentic Mexican. I tried that juice you dunk taco in. What is it? It's not menudo soup. I don't know. Big fan of street tacos over there, but I'm not sure what. I never dipped mine in anything. Don't be a fool, be cool. Smash that like button. I like that, Tito. Califaz Dev says, well, my dear, I better get up and water my garden before this fucking heat. I'll be seeing you more. Yeah, dude. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day, Caliph. Get the water on them plants before the heat comes, and then you can spend the day inside in the AC. Ugh. You got the day off. Smell you later. Tito Jesus de Sosa. It sounds like a superhero's name. But when you read it, you're just Uncle Jesus, bro. I'm gonna start calling you Uncle Jesus. It's Barilla. Barilla. Yeah, you were dipping your tacos in Barilla. Barilla. I've never done that. I've never dipped my tacos in that before. Barilla. Bro, I'm 45. You're Uncle Jesus de Sosa. I'm 41. Zig, I'm trying to grow heirloom tomatoes. That's cool. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, be honest with you. Peaceful 3 a.m. with big moon at my place now. Rain has stopped. Peaceful, quiet night. Dude, I like nighttime sometimes when you're not tired and you're up at night and everything's like quiet, like you said. And like it feels like the whole earth just got like still. Yeah, I dig that. Heirloom tomatoes are the best, so tasty. Yeah, I'm just not a tomato fan. I like tomato sauce, I guess. Like I'll eat like pizzas and I'll eat spaghetti, but like just eating a slice of tomato. It's like an apple that didn't get to finish. It's an apple that got aborted. It's an aborted apple. Yeah. But I would probably eat them out of a garden if I grew them. I don't know if I would like them, but I would definitely try it. You know, if I grew my own food, I would definitely eat more like plants. I think if I grew my own food, I would like to live somewhere where I can grow lots of fruits because I do prefer fruits. Apples are too sweet nowadays anyways. I like pears. I would buy a pear before I bought an apple, to be honest with you. Zig, sliced cold tomato with lemon juice and salt, slice onions. I think I have all that but the lemon juice and the tomato. Yeah, I'm just not a tomato fan. I think maybe that's the texture. I think it's the texture of it. I'm sure it's good though. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm sure it's yummers. Oh, there it is. Looking for my live chat on here. Yeah, if I roll through Palmdale, I'll definitely hit you up, dude. Palmdale's a neat little town. And every time I drive through it, I'm like singing fucking Afro Man. I need you and I love you, baby, Palmdale. Come back to me. Nobody wants to hear me sing. I get it. All of a sudden, all my likes went away. Do you know what karaoke means in Japanese? It means bad singing. Also, that's not true. I'm totally lying. I bought trailer light bar and tire air compressor, all the gear. All the gear, no idea. I'm on the east side, hit me up right off the 14. Fuck yeah. Well, it'll be a minute till I head back down that direction. Probably not until like September I'll start heading that way. Probably won't get to that area until around October, probably, because it'll be too hot otherwise. I'm the same with tomato, however, native tomato with cucumber, onion, and olive oil and balsamic vinegar banging. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I'm weird with plants. Just weird with plants. I don't like too many cooked plants. Why do I have the king's crown and a number before each comment? Tap on it. They added some like feature to the chat now, so you can see who's the top chat. Tito, you're number 3. Uncle Jesus you've just commented the third most out of everyone, I guess. I'm not really sure, honestly. I'm not really sure how they rank these, because some of these, the two, number 1 and 2 that I'm looking at, my top fans, I haven't heard a whole bunch from since they were here at the beginning. All right, you're out. Go water them plants, girl. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like giving you XP now on YouTube, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's so I know, like, who to give shout outs to. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Why does YouTube have XP now? YouTube is currently experimenting with an XP leaderboard for live streams, which ranks viewers based on their engagement, particularly through chat messages, super chat, and super stickers. This feature is not a core part of YouTube, but a test to see how it can boost engagement and potentially encourage more interaction during live streams. So yeah, you guys are being ranked. I'm gonna take note of that. You're being ranked on how much you participate in my live stream. So if you want to be on my good side, get that XP up. Too bad it doesn't track like PayPal, Venmo, and Cashapp to see who's donating, because that should increase your XP a lot. I'm cool. I even watched your video from a decade ago. Did I have a video from a decade ago? I did have a couple of videos I posted forever ago. Never really like did anything with my channel, but did post a video with a friend fucking forever ago, and then I just years later picked up that and rolled with it. Yeah, it is 10 years ago when I did like a that's crazy. That was like shortly after I started traveling. I've only been traveling a couple years, but it has pictures of me in Iraq and Kuwait, and then just a bunch of still frame photos with music playing. It's not like a highly like developed video, but it is my very first one, and it only has 165 views. Yeah, you get to see a lot of pictures of me in Iraq and shit, and then on my travels of like different cool spots all over the world. Hey, there's Mount Bachelor. That's where we are right now. There's Chicago, Portland. That's Oregon. That's Colorado, I think. It's been a while since I've gone through this video. Good shit. Supposed to help in encouraging engagement. Yeah. Let's see my bros rig. You want to see Dave's house? Y'all want to see Dave's house? I don't know. I don't know if it deserves to be on my channel. It's not that nice. I don't know if it deserves the highlight. It just makes me feel like I'm being called out for talking too much in a live chat. If I accidentally am number one, that's pretty funny. Let's check out Dave's rig. Dave, let's check out your rig. You want to see Dave's rig? Let's see Dave's rig. Look at that. Look at that beast right there. Not a bad setup. He's got the e-bike on the front. And he just did a whole bunch of work to his truck. But he's in there. He's in his house. He's probably pooping right now. He's probably watching us while pooping. But yeah, we in a pretty spot here. He's poop watching. If we're being honest, I just assume all of you guys are watching me from the shitter. Oh wait, is Dave coming? No, he's just letting his dog out. It's about to top off my coffee in a second. I was expecting to see middle finger in the window when you panned camera to Dave. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about that. Dave is coming to smoke. Yeah, I know. I can see him. And I can hear myself on his phone, and I really hate my own voice. Dude, editing my own videos is painful sometimes. It's like, that's what I sound like? Why do you guys watch me?
You wouldn't be able to see me flipping you off anyway. That window's mirror tinted.
You two make a good team. Dave, you hear that? We make a good team.
Great.
Yeah, that's just what we wanted, to be a team.
That sounds gay. Gotta keep an eye on Happy. He doesn't have a collar on.
Yeah. Oh, he's just right here.
I mean, he really can't go that far.
Do you want to bring him in?
Nah, he's good. He needs to go potty and stuff.
Dave coming to smoke me out. Who else wants to throw in on some weed? Because we are getting low. I'm out of weed. Dave hooked me up with a nug yesterday. And
I got about a quarter left.
And yeah, we're gonna be out of weed in the next couple of days, so it'd be cool if somebody like kicked in on maybe getting us some Dutch Bros or
I would take weed over coffee.
I would take weed over coffee. And weed here is cheap, actually. We can get an ounce for like $50.
Yeah, we could each have a half ounce for like $25 a piece. If you could get half, I'll cover the other half.
Well, I will sell my body on Craigslist, and we can get some.
Looks like I'm buying the whole half.
Looks like I'm gonna owe you. I go to sell my body, I come back broke. They made me give them a refund, and they never paid me.
It'd be easier just to buy it instead of giving you the money to give to me.
Yeah, I'd rather have weed over coffee, but what if some nice human out there sponsored both? What if somebody sponsored us a Dutch Bros and a bag of weed? That'd be cool.
That would be about $80.
feel like if I get one more coffee from Dutch Bros, though, I have a free one. I'm not sure about that. But I'd be close to getting a free one. Same as I would, but I spent all my money on weed today. I paid 240 Australian for my ounce. That is expensive. I'm gonna look that up. 240 British Australian dollars to US dollars. Oh, that's it. That's $150. That's not too terrible. Actually, that's not too bad.
That'd be top end shit here.
Yeah, you can get an ounce here for that much. In fact, there's ounces here for like $250, but that'll be like top shelf. You know, bottom shelf, you're paying like $50. So we would come back owing the money in debt. Yeah, that's true. We need to open a coffee cannabis cafe.
They're all over California.
Are they? Cafes that you can smoke weed in?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I went to one in
cannabis lounges.
I went to a cannabis lounge in Colorado.
Yeah.
Only one I've ever been to, actually. I've never seen another one. But I'm pretty sure they didn't survive COVID.
Yeah. There's a couple that me and Kaz have been to in Palm Springs. One of them called The Vault is now closed. That's because their weed was expensive. But their lounge was cool as fuck. Had a bunch of retro arcade games. It was an old bank.
Well, retro arcade games, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up in some.
Those are video games, not arcade games.
You could turn a Raspberry Pi into an arcade game. That just need different controllers. But arcade games are video games.
What if the asphalt's too hot for Happy?
I'm gonna fuck Dave up in some Mario Kart. Just saying. Because he's Gen X and I'm a millennial. So I've already got like a genetic advantage.
My brother has like everything Nintendo has ever made, so I'm no stranger to Mario Kart.
Yeah, well, I still got a genetic advantage against you.
My brother at one time even had a fucking battle with Nintendo over his gamer tag.
Oh yeah?
Used to be NES Game Pro, or it still is NES Game Pro. They tried to cease and desist him and shit.
I would if I could. I got paid on the second, already gone. Bro, I feel that. I feel that so hard. I appreciate the sentiment. It's alright if you guys can't afford it. I know it's hard on everyone right now. Oh, Jeffro just sent me $10 for weed. Hell yeah, that's $10 towards weed. Appreciate that, Jeffro. That's rad.
Woot woot.
Woot woot. To be fair, prices have stayed the same for decades, even though the value of the dollar is way less nowadays. Yeah? It's about the same here, too. Like, even though the value of the dollar has dropped, the price of weed has been pretty consistent. Like,
it's actually come down a bit it's come down a lot since I was...
It's come down in some states for me. In other states, it's about the same as it was in high school, like right. 300, 400
illegal
pounds.
States.
Yeah.
The red states, the deep red states.
Jeffro MVP. I wish I could add that to your points on your XP on YouTube. I need money for Shiba. You talking about Shiba Inu?
Shiba coin.
You gotta get yourself some Shiba. Actually, I haven't looked at my I've got a little bit of Bitcoin. Every once in a while I look at it to see if I'm rich yet. Nope, not rich yet. He's on his way over.
Yeah, I know what you got.
There, bugs coming in, yeah. Dude, when I went to bed last night, again, there was like a dozen mosquitoes in the RV. So I had to, like, middle of the night, I was going around like smashing fucking mosquitoes on the roof. And I'd think you can open the screen.
Oh.
I was thinking I was getting them all.
That's convenient.
Yeah, for sure. There's another one on the door. Did he come over?
Yeah. Come on, Happy. Come on.
Oh, Rostabilly with the fucking super chat.
Come on, Happy.
Ganja. Stay prayed up. Appreciate you, bro. Skeeter madness is real. Don't let them get you insane. Yeah, there was like 8 mosquitoes in my room last night, and they kept flying in front of me and my TV, and I was like, oh, fuck no. And I would like turn the light on and just start smashing all the ones I saw, and then I couldn't find them. And I'd be looking like a tweaker.
You need one of those electric fly swatters.
Yeah, and then I'd like lay back down and watch TV, and then I'd see one fly in front of me, and I'd turn on the light and find it and kill it, and then it was just this like everlasting annoyance of these mosquitoes. And then like right as you're dozing off, it'd be like, and it's like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, that would annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah, Rasta, appreciate that super chat, bro. This will actually be the first month in 3 months that I'll get paid from YouTube, because YouTube doesn't pay you unless you reach $100. So this will be the first month that I get paid from YouTube, because I broke $100 finally. Mama, why is that person punching air? Oh, they're just a hobo. Got skeeters, honey. Is there still food in that bowl? It should be. Yeah, Zach just ate breakfast. So.
Happy shouldn't be hungry. If he eats it, it's because it's not his food.
Yeah, I get that. You imagine if humans did that? Like,
come over and just start eating shit out of your refrigerator.
Eating right out of your plate. Like, why are you doing that, bro?
Some dogs
because
do.
it's not mine.
Some dogs do that.
Yeah, I know. Less their 30% that Google takes. Yeah, it's true. Google does take 30%. YouTube keeps 30% of all my ad revenue and the super chats that you guys send. So that $10 that you sent, Rossbilly, I get 7 of it. But I don't think that's a problem, honestly. Like, they host the platform. They host the whole platform. They're the ones that are like the mediators for the super chats. They're the ones that get the advertisers. They're doing all the fucking legwork for the behind the scenes stuff of YouTube and YouTubers. So I think that a 30% cut is fair. It'd be cool if it was less, but you know what, to be honest with you, like, they could take more if they wanted to. They fucking could take more if they wanted to. But some people don't like using Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal. They don't like using those. They have it set up on the super chats. So, you know, it's fine. I understand. Some people don't want those apps on their phone, or they don't want to link their cards to them. So, you know, like, maybe they trust like Google stuff before they trust Cashapp. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have a big issue with them taking that 30%. I'm smoking and coffee with y'all. Fuck yeah. Cheers, Rasa. Everything gonna be Irie. I like videos online of people in their kitchens in the middle of the night, cat chilling on the bench top. This is not my cat. I own no cat. There's a dog that showed up outside earlier, and he didn't give 2 shits that I came outside. Didn't have a collar on, but ended up being this van life hippie dude's van down the way. You what up, Sam fam? Hey, Rasta Billy, another $5, man. Fuck yeah. It's 15 from Rasta. Appreciate you, bro. Or if PayPal shuts down your account because you don't have non-expired photo ID. I'm so slow on realizing Australia is still a prison colony. Dude, they're all prison colonies nowadays. You know, like, I think I was born a little bit too late, because I would love to live in a time where you can just explore the earth and not like, I mean, I know there wasn't always borders. But it would be nice to be able to just, like we do in America, you could drive wherever you want and not have to cross borders and change governments and all this stuff. It would be nice to be able to just do that worldwide. And it was normal, you know. It would also be cool to live in a time where it's like you come up on a beautiful piece of land and you're like, this spot. And then you just build a house and you live there now. You don't have to like get the government's fucking permission and pay a bunch of taxes to have that spot. It's like, I like this spot. I think I'll use these trees right here to build a house right there. You know, and like all my crops will be grown here and I'll put all my animals, you know, like that'd be tits. But now it's just red tape worldwide. There's nowhere in the world you can go that isn't like micromanaged by some government out there. There's 5 more so you can get a 10. I appreciate that, bro. Fuck yeah. That'll definitely help me get to the next 100 for sure. Australia has no Cash App or Venmo, only PayPal. So now Super Chat is the only way I can give my government money to international folks. That's crazy. They don't have Cash App in Australia? Can't you just download it from Cash App's website?
It might not be.
Yeah, it might not be supported.
Worldwide.
That's crazy. Cash App in Australia. I also have Zelle too.
I think Nemo, you can only do Venmo because they don't use Cash App in Thailand or Laos.
No, Cash App is not available in Australia. It primarily operates in the United States and the UK. Yeah, but Australians kind of like it's basically the UK, just on the other side of the planet. Australians looking for similar functionality typically use local payment platforms like PayID, Beamit, and other bank-specific apps. Never even heard of those. That's crazy. Why would Cash App not be available in Australia? I wonder if they're like, trying to protect everyone. We need alien overlords so the world can unite against one enemy as one people. You're probably right. I think that the only thing that... So, like, I know most or all of you remember 9/11. Do you guys remember 9/12? The day after, and how everybody was incredibly patriotic. It didn't matter what your creed, what your fucking religion was, what your color was. Everyone was like, we're Americans and we were attacked, you know, and it was 9/12 was probably the most patriotic I've ever seen our country. And that's what made me think, like, the only thing that would unite us as a species is if we were attacked by another species. And that would have to be aliens. Aliens is the only thing that would be like, you know, it'd be like Independence Day movie. Worldwide fucking united. Otherwise, there's always an us and a them. It's always us and them. It's always the us, but the them is changing over time. So it's funny to me to support the arts with Aussie government dollars. That's funny. Neither have I. People beep their phones at shops to buy stuff, but peer-to-peer is not a big thing in Australia. Dude, I do a lot of P2P stuff, especially with movies. That's how I get most of my movies and TV shows. How's my new house doing? It's coming along. I have a propane leak in my system, so I'm currently using a camp stove to cook. But the part for that is on its way. I don't know how long it'll take it to get here. It was on my wish list, and one of you wonderful folks ordered it, and it's on its way. The alignment on the RV is way off, and I'm a little bit concerned about how much that'll cost to fix, because I don't know what the issue is. It could just be alignment, but Dave said it could be like, he listed other stuff it could be, which made me nervous.
Basically the same thing on any other
control arm, is it what you said?
Could be it could be a control arm, it could be a ball joint, it could be a tie rod end.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of expensive sounding things, dude. So there you go.
Could be something bent. I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't look.
And Dave can't really crawl around underneath the RV. He's got old man back. And then the awning wasn't even out. The awning was rolled up, and I was in Montana, and I went into town, and when I came back, the awning, the bar that goes across, something broke, and the bar went on the roof and crushed all my vents and stuff up there. So I need to get new vents for the roof. I feel like there was something else that needed to get fixed. I fixed the plumbing. Oh yeah, my inverter took a shit on me, and so I can't power any outlets. The solar that I have in the RV is right now only used for my light bulbs. That's it. I'm using the solar system off my van and then my fold-up panels, my jackeries right now.
You have your panels out?
Not yet. I need to go put my panels out. But
been out for a couple days.
Well, these were full.
Oh.
They didn't need to be charged. I charged them up at the last spot. I genuinely wasn't sure if we were going to be in the forest or like if we were going to have sun, so I charged everything up. In any case, the new inverter is also on the way, along with some 12-volt plugs, which will be so useful because I can incorporate those 12-volt plugs into the batteries system that's already on the RV, and then I don't have to use the inverter for very much. There's only a couple of things that I have that use 110 power, so the rest of my stuff, I try to use 12 volt as much as I can.
Yep.
So
12 or 5 volt.
You mean 6?
Whatever USB is.
Oh yeah, USB could be like 2.4. I think that's
close enough.
Yeah, 12 volt or less. Anything I can plug into a 12 volt system. Does the rain stay outside, or do you have to free indoor, or you have a free indoor waterfall? I fixed my indoor water feature yesterday. The rain would not stay inside. It took me a minute to realize what the fuck you were asking. The rain stays outside for now because I literally cut a piece of tarp and duct taped it onto the roof. If I took the tarp off of there, then you would be able to see the sky right now. Somehow that duct tape and that tarp lasted the whole drive from Montana. But I did buy the new lids that go on top of that. I went up there to attach it, and I got the wrong lids. The fan that's in there has a motor that sticks out real high, and the lid I got wasn't tall enough. So I need like a dome lid, basically, or a taller one to go over that vent. So that'll be me searching around. Once I get some cash, that'll be me searching around. But currently, the rain stays outside because I duct tape tarp over the vent. But that's the thing. Propane is not the hose you want to leak in. You're right. And it wasn't even like, it was such a weird spot to have a leak too. Usually when I've had propane leaks in the past, and usually it was right on the threads, like right where two pieces connect, and it was coming out of there. This was in the middle of a solid piece of brass. And I suspect that driving down the road is what caused, like, it had been sitting for a year, but then when driving down the road, and it had also been in Montana, so it went through some extreme cold, and then it warmed up and cold and hot. So I think maybe it weakened that brass and cracked it. But I've never seen brass do that. In any case, new parts on the way. Don't know how long it'll take to get here, but in the meantime, I'm using that. And the other blessing because the propane on this RV ran my fridge as well. And the blessing is my van has a solar system with a fridge inside of it that runs off the solar system, not propane. And that's my backup fridge. So everything in my fridge came out and then went into that fridge. So thankfully I didn't lose a bunch of food or anything like that. So, could be worse. A little bit at a time, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, it'll come along. It'll just be like every month I'll have to throw a little bit more money into the RV, and I really didn't have the money to spend anyways on it, but I'm just gonna have to learn how to be more frugal, just really, and learn more hustles or whatever. Take care, Rasta Billy. Take care, bro. You need to get some Billy Mays Flex Seal.
Yeah, the ice cream was the only thing that wasn't saved.
Oh yeah, my ice cream didn't get saved. That's true. I did lose my ice cream, which, I don't want to talk about it. I'll be honest with you, that I finally have a freezer.
Oh yeah, you haven't opened that yet, huh?
I cleaned it out the other day. I finally have a freezer, and so I got some ice cream, and it's like the first time I've actually owned ice cream in a decade, and then my propane went out, and I lost all my ice cream. So I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that, actually. Dave just brought it up and reminded me of it.
Sam did.
Who did?
Sam.
Oh, did. Yay for backup. Your backups. Phew, the ice cream was saved. Yeah, I don't have a freezer. I have a fridge in the other van, not a freezer. So the ice cream wasn't saved. So, thanks for reminding me of that, bro. Oh, I mentioned the ice cream. Don't mention the ice cream, Sam. This is why I still don't run a fridge. Cheese is fine, sweaty. I don't know about that. I've thrown away a block of cheese for getting sweaty before. You're a more brave eater than me. And I've been on for about an hour and a half, so you guys got me for like another 4 minutes, and I'm gonna finish my coffee and I don't know. I'll figure out something to do for the day. I gotta put my panels out for my jackeries and get those charged up because that's my main source of power right now.
Yeah, you got a hard day ahead of me too.
Yeah. Got a lot to do today. I'm gonna have to
lay down and watch the race.
Yeah, you got a race to watch. I might have to watch I gotta watch the new Dexter show today. So that'll be a little time consuming. That'll take a couple hours of my time.
You should watch that movie Old.
Watch the movie Old? Don't tell me how to freedom.
I watched it again this morning.
Can I watch it while I play Mario Kart?
I don't give a shit.
I might build me a Super Nintendo today.
I watch movies while I'm driving.
I don't do that. I mean, I could, but I don't do it. I listen to podcasts.
Last Sunday is when I drove to you. I watched the race on... And I mean, it cut out a few times going over the mountains, but yeah, I watched the NASCAR race on my phone while I was driving.
No, I just watch porn while I drive.
I mean...
Like a normal person.
Not crossing into Texas, you won't.
You just can't use some websites in Texas.
You gotta use the sketchy ones.
Idaho's like that too.
Yeah,
Lots of states are becoming like that, where you're in that state and
red states.
You type in Pornhub and it's like, prove that you're 21. And I'm like, God damn.
It's a credit card thing.
But at the same time, you could just get a VPN, and that's not an issue anymore. Same way China gets on Facebook. Yeah, Texas wants your fucking photo ID. It's not just Texas. There's a ton of states that are doing that now.
A bunch of red states.
But there's other websites. You can get on Reddit and look at porn in those states. You don't have to use the popular sites. I don't know why we're talking about porn on my live stream, but what's your flavor? Dave likes feet. Don't tell me how to freedom. Yeah, I actually, that is something I say. That's one of my things I say. That's not freedom. Don't tell me how to freedom. Got me for another minute. Who wants to say something before I go? Yeah, as soon as I talked about porn, Sam was the only one still chatting. Cheers, brother. So I found my people. Anyways, I appreciate those donations I got. You guys are the unsung heroes. Rasta Billy, thanks for your donations. Jeff Rowe, he sent me $10 on Cashapp. Thanks for being here, you guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me and drinking coffee with me. I'm gonna take off and like start my busy day of
Fucking off.
I might do a little bit of cleaning today. I gotta organize my van. I'll probably give that an hour. And then I might take an hour-long poop at some point. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks. Don't forget to smash that like button. Take care, Sapphire. Y'all are some badass road dogs. Glad to have you guys here with me. Maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow. I just got a wild hair up my ass to do one today, so glad that you guys came in. Take care. Miles of smiles.
Oh, fuck.